Hey y'all, what's up? So clearly I'm getting ready for bed, but I just had to do this video because this is really getting to become out of hand. Like, me and my dad were just watching MSNBC, and they're talking about like the final week of campaign and how things have gotten like out of control in America, and things need to be done on the candidates' parts as well as on our part. So my thing is, okay, there's this girl named Ashley Todd, right? She's 20 years old and she's a college student and whatnot, but this heifer done went crazy. She basically beat herself up at an ATM and said it was a black man who, assaulted her or whatever, and he carved a B in her cheek. Like, it's a B, but if you look at the pictures that, like, they have online on probably MSNBC.com or LA Times News or whatever, and you'll see like a picture of her and she has like a B on her cheek that's carved there. But if you notice, the B is backwards, so clearly she did it to herself. And so like she like made a hoax basically saying that, the guy said it was because, like, she's white and he was a black man supposed to beat her up and telling her to vote for Obama, and it's like all kind of racist stuff. Like, she just really plotted this out, and she has a blog actually. I'm not so sure of where it's at because I don't even want to, that like disgusts me pretty much. Like, I know racism is still out there and it's still breathing and whatnot, but it's too much. Like, enough is enough with all that, like, for real. And also, it was another thing, like, somebody, like, people are trying to kill Obama. Like, they had it all planned out, like terrorists or something like that. Like, it's just crazy. Like, all this is ridiculous. And I feel like, man, when he does, like, God forbid anything happens to him when he does make it to president, but it's just crazy. Like, all this stuff is really unnecessary and uncalled for. And I feel that us as Americans should just cast your vote and let the best man win. Like, what is all this? You gotta try to kill him, blah blah, and all this other stuff. Like, for what? That proves nothing. Like, that just shows how weak you are, and it's ridiculous. And another thing I want to say is this whole Palin, like, her whole, I think she has a problem. Like, not even because I'm a Democrat or because I'm voting for Obama, not even on that tip, but my thing is, you're clearly not for the U.S. You're clearly not for helping the people who are down right now. You're clearly all for yourself because, first, for one, you're using campaign money to buy new suits. Are you stupid? Like, really? And then people that are in your campaign are saying that you're a diva and that you don't listen to anyone. Like, you guys have to look at the news. Like, I'm serious. Like, it's crazy. Like, Palin is definitely causing McCain his votes. Like, people are like, what? Like, how could I have a president that's old in the office, like, old, about to die, and then if he dies, and then a woman that doesn't know her ass from a hole in the ground, like, and she's gonna be president next. Like, that doesn't, no, people are not going for that. And I hope that people aren't making this just a racial thing, because right now that seems to be all that it is. Basically, they not seeing the credentials, they're not seeing, they're not seeing what's given to them, they're seeing the outside, they're not digging through all that, they're not going to, well, Obama has, he was a president at a law school at Harvard. They're not worried about that. They don't care about that. They just want somebody who can dress nice, I guess, if that's what you call nice, and they want somebody who's of age, who lived a long life, who been through all that stuff, or whatever the case. But it's just ridiculous, and I think you guys should really watch the news. Like, I really haven't gotten into, like, politics and whatnot. Like, this is my first time, like, really getting into it. But I have to say, this has been crazy. Like, this, man, I don't see how they do it. Really, I really don't. I don't see how Michelle does it. I don't see how, McCain and his wife do it. I don't understand. Like, it's really a lot, like, to endure and to take in. But you guys need to really check into this. People are on some other shit right now, like, for real, for real. And then I also want to say, on, behalf of the Hudson family, I know you guys are going through it. That's messed up, Jennifer, to have to go through 3 deaths, your mom, your brother, and your nephew. That's a mess, man. Well, my prayers go out to you and yours, and y'all really need to check out this news, like, just this last week of campaigning. Just see how people are gonna just really be ignorant, and not even black people, probably even both. I mean, the way it's looking, people is real out of control in America, and I don't know, I just hope we all get it together, and I hope we all can do something, because it's a mess, like, and man, I am truly, like, wow right now. Like, America, get it together, please.